Hello, and thanks for tuning in to this video intended to introduce the ATLA Religion Database. This is probably the database you will use most often here at MTSO in searching for journal articles. There are a lot of features built into this and other databases, so I'll be pointing out just a few of them to get you started on your research. So let's dive in. We'll access ATLA from the library homepage, and you'll see that it defaults to a keyword search. So let's do a search on food and justice and see what kinds of results we get. As we scroll down, let's say that number 4 here, eating with penitence, is a potentially interesting result. Sometimes the full text of an article will be immediately available, and this is one of those cases. Just click on the link to open the full text article. And from here you can print or email to yourself in order to keep the article. If we go back to the result list, let's look at some other features in this record. As you are looking through your results, you can collect the ones that look interesting in a folder by clicking on this folder icon over here to the right. The records will then be stored in this folder at the top of the page. And if you are going to do this, you should create an account, an EBSCO account. EBSCO is the company that provides the search interface and the contents for a number of databases. And if you create an account, you can use it with any EBSCO database. And the reason for doing this is because the contents of this search folder will only be saved after you close the browser, after you leave, if you are signed in. Otherwise, if you close the database, your search results will disappear. And if we go back to our example, and click on the title to open the full record. One of the tools over here on the right is a link to show you a preliminary citation for the article. And I say preliminary because you should always make sure it is formatted properly based on the style you're using. Normally we use the Chicago style. And here it is right here. Also, when you're in the full record for an article, notice the subject links listed down here. These indicate topics that the article covers. These can be a good way of finding more material about a particular subject. So if this article is in part about, say, environmental justice, and you want to find more articles that have something to do with that, click on the subject link, and you'll get a set of results, all of which reflect the subject of environmental justice to one extent or another. And if we go back to our initial search results, ATLA, in addition to indexing journal articles, also indexes chapters in essay collections where each chapter is written by a different author. The full text for these is not provided, but you can click on the Search the Opal Catalog link, such as in result number 8 here, to see if the book containing this essay is available. So this essay, The Bible, Poverty, Justice, and Christian Obedience, is contained in this book, The End of Hunger, Renewed Hope for Feeding the World. Here are the page numbers. And if you click on Search the Opal Catalog, discover that the book containing that essay is available, and it's available as an ebook. Now this one, Eating Our Way from Holiness to Justice, let's say you're interested in finding that essay, which is contained in this book. Check the Opal Catalog for that title. We discover that that book is not available in the Opal Catalog. However, if you click on this Search Ohio link button to search the Ohio link catalog, we'll discover that the book is available at 2 Ohio link libraries, College Worcester and Ohio State. They're both available, so you can request a copy. Sometimes the full text of an article, like this one down here, extending the table, is not immediately available. But this full text finder link, if it's present, will occasionally work to take you to the full text of the article outside of the current database. In this case, the article is available at the publisher's site. Just click there, and here's the link for the PDF. Now, in other cases, the full text of the article is not available, and the full text finder link doesn't work or isn't present. In cases like these, the next step is to check back over here at the library homepage and open Journal Finder. This tool comes in handy anytime you have a citation to an article and you want to see where there might be full text available. Since a lot of the results in our current search example have full text, let's pretend that one of them does not, and that it is from the journal Dialogue. So when you have the title of the journal, just enter it in the search box, spelled properly. And hit the search, and once you find the result, open the full text access link, and you'll see all of the databases that have full text from that journal. And you will also see whether we have copies of that journal in print here in the library. These can come in handy when your particular article is not available electronically. And if we have it in print, you can scan or copy it here in the library, or we can scan it and email it to you. You'll also notice the dates covered for each of the Journal Finder listings, and whether there is a delay in the publisher providing full text to the database, such as Academic Search Complete. There is only full text available in this date range up to a year ago. So once you've decided which database likely contains the article that you're after, just click on the link. And you'll be taken to that journal at the database in question. Now back to ATLA. One last feature I want to point out is the scripture search function up here at the top. This is unique to the ATLA database. And if you have a biblical passage you're researching, this is a quick way to get to articles about it. Just click on Scriptures, scroll down to your book, and hit the expand link to get to the chapter. Let's say you're interested in a passage in 1 Kings. Hit expand, and here are the chapters from 1 Kings. I always suggest stopping here, although you can expand again to get to the verse level, but just so you don't miss any overlapping passages or overlapping coverage of your passage, just click on the chapter where your passage occurs. Let's say it's in chapter 5, and you have an immediate set of results that have something to do with material in 1 Kings chapter 5. And that about does it for this introduction to the ATLA Religion Database. Let us know as questions arise, and good hunting.